Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free. Last.
As we welcome you to Antipolo, the dramatis personae of the quarterfinal round of the PBA 50th Season Commissioners Cup is complete, save for the final casting lineup. And the Phoenix wants momentum for the challenging path ahead, while San Miguel wants to steady its ship before the very rough waters of the quarterfinals. The Inari Center here in Antipolo will be the stage for this important game, and it will benefit, of course, the result. The winner of this game, Jolly Escobar. We can go through the team standings up and down, but it won't be finally decided here tonight.
I will try my best to explain yung ating standings.
At least up to today.
That's correct. Pero kompleto na rin talaga ang ating 8 quarterfinalists, di ba? Pero merong mga ikikilos pa. We will show you kaagad yung ating team standings, yung top 4. Kasi yung NLEX, di mo na sila pwedeng galawin. They're at 10 wins, wala na yan. Bukod tangi na sila. Below that, magkakaroon sila na rin 2, 3, 4, dyan lang din sila. Pero magkakaroon ng movement kasi sabi mo nga, meron pang games tomorrow.
Okay, sige, go.
So, 10, NLEX, dyan po, hindi na magagalaw yan. Meralco and Barangay Nebra, pwede po mag-9 yan. There might be movement. Pero between the 2, 3, 4 lang. Yung apat na yan, dyan na yan sa top 4. Yung bottom 4 na yan, nakikita natin, identical. Ang 6-5 po sila. Lalaro pa ang mga team. Tulad yan, Phoenix and San Miguel. Ito po yung game. Magkakaroon lang din ng movement dyan sa 5 to 8. Pero dyan lang po sila. Kasi yung bottom 5, hindi na talaga aabot ng, tapos na po sila. Hindi na po aabot ng 6, 7 wins po yan. So, yun na po yun. And then, as the game progress, we will give you regular reports, Sir.
And even our final schedule for the quarterfinals is not yet complete. But first things first, this game was critical for Phoenix. Yes, they had a chance for a twice to beat. However, Macau told them not today.
Napakasakit, Seb, dahil they came out flat. Sabi mo nga, they needed that game. Tinapakan ng 20 initially. Nakabalik sila, they got a lead of their own. Pero parang kumpiyansa na sila Jenning Leong kaya tuloy-tuloy. Scored 30. This final score was 105-98. 3-point field goals, 44% ang Macau. Mataas perimeter points, kasama yung 3-point field goals niyan. 52 perimeter points ang Macau. Starter points, kasi yun na nga, wala naman masyadong bench itong Macau, pero solid sila Shackleford, sila Tony Mitchell. So, ang starter points ng Macau malupit na set.
Kenneth Tuffin, a big role for him. Especially, we still have to find out if Richie Rivera will be able to play. He's been injured with a hand pain of late, but this guy, I think he'll get better and better, actually.
Yes. Palagi silang kulang sa players, Seb. You mentioned Richie Rivero. Kai Balungay hasn't been playing for the longest time. Simply stepping up is what Kenneth Tuffin did. Makikita natin yung first 10 games niya, almost 13 points. He upped everything, Seb. Field goals, 3-point field goals, boards. Pating minutes niya. He played 37 minutes against Macau. Yung kanyang 27 puntos was a season high. Isama mo pa yung nakaraang komperensya. The field goals were 59%. The 3-point field goals, napakataas ng 67%. He even had 8 boards in that game against Macau.
Okay. And shifting to the other side of the floor, San Miguel eliminated Terra Firma Jeep, and they won 126 to 110. So at least San Miguel pasok, but they're not in their usual territory. They're usually in the top 4, but they'll live and die with that. They'll just have to get better.
This game, Seb, actually, Terra Firma with a strong start. They started out 10 points to 1 point lamang ang San Miguel. San Miguel found their footing. Tuloy-tuloy na sila all throughout that ball game. 126 to 110 was the final score of that. 54% on the field goals. They were attacking the basket, not settling for Jace the whole game. 32 attempts from the free throw line, making 66%. of that. Lots of fours. They're number 2 in rebounds in the whole of the PBA, 60-48. Tapos madaming assists on the San Miguel side, 31-24 set.
Okay, so this is the penultimate day of the eliminations. Eileen Chi is part of the team for this game. Eileen?
Gentlemen, good evening. Going into today, Coach Leo Austria expressed the importance of respecting the game. Ika nga niya, dahil papalapit na ang playoffs, they need to shape up and actually play like they want to win. What he is looking for is their killer instinct. Hindi na daw pwede yung magper-perform lang sila kung nangangailangan na ng panalo. They need to get into the flow of game early on. Kaya naman against Phoenix, he is putting a premium on execution, containing the pacing, staying mobile, improving their shot selection, and managing the turnovers, which proved to be their biggest concern the last game. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Eileen Chi, who will be patrolling the beat and the sidelines here tonight. We are moments away, and now we can send it to our stadium announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups for both Phoenix and San Miguel.
The Commissioner's Cup, our second game, it's the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters versus the San Miguel Beermen. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. At guard from Dasma Cavite, number 27, Jail De Los Santos. From San Fernando, La Union, also at guard, number 19, Tyler Teo. At forward from Rosario, La Union, number 20, Kenneth Duffin. From Bataan, also at forward, number 12, Matthew Daves. And at center, number 2, Jonathan Williams. Head coach for Phoenix is Charles Chu. And now introducing the starters for the San Miguel Beermen. From Iban, Batangas at guard, number 33, Wami Johnson. Also at guard from Bautista, Pangasinan, number 77, CJ Perez. From Pinamulahan, Cebu, at center, number 15, Jumar Fajardo. At forward, number 25, Benny Boatwright. And also at forward from Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marshall Lassiter. Head coach of the Beermen is Leo Austria. Game officials are Peter Malo, Brian Piclato, James Myers, and Cheryl Salon.
Parade dress! O, di ba? Masonorin sila. Ang kanilang flight commander ay si Peter Baclaw, si Peclaro, si Pates, at si Solon. Ang mga referee, ito ang starting line.
May excitement ko sa ating magiging tawa, no? Seb, dahil it's gonna be very fun. At nakikita natin, San Miguel, walang galawan dyan ng CJ Perez, starting lineup, even last year. Jumar Fajardo is the same, pero hindi lang nag-start isang beses nung wala silang import. Pero these are usually the main guys itong sila Tiongsan.
Tumabi ako kay Junmar kanina. Ako sanay na akong ikaw katabi. Biglang na-realize, ang laki-laki ni Junmar, ano? Malaki pa sa'yo, no? At least a foot, ano?
6'10". Ganyan.
Buti na lang hindi ka na naglalaro.
Hindi na makatakbo.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, ang hirap bantayan siguro.
Oo nga.
The meantime, first attempt does not work. Lassiter, both CJ Perez. We also have this first drive that's short. Wami Chongson, part of the starting lineup, together with Lassiter. Tyler Teo brings it down. Here's the shake, the bake, the pass to the side, corner flip, up and in.
Jail De Los Santos. Problema, Seb, I'm seeing some vital, some key players on that Phoenix side. Si Jason Perkins, naka-civilian. And of course, you mentioned the Richie Rivero also. Still, yun na nga, naka-civilian, Kai Balungay. Pero yeah, Perkins. Pero we mentioned naman nung pinag-usapan natin yung standings na pasok naman, di ba, sa top 8, there will be movement within yung 5, 6, 7, 8 na yan. Itong dalawang kakupunan na to. Yung talagang final pairings natin, malalaman natin yung last elimination playing date natin, which will be tomorrow, Seth.
Sige. Sige, Eileen, go ahead. Eileen?
Hello.
Hello.
Gentlemen,
Okay,
according to
go.
Coach John Jacinto, it has been injuries that have been getting in the way of them playing their best game. And today, it is the same cause that will put them at a disadvantage. Hindi pa rin makakalaro sina Richie Rivero at Kai Balungay, pero dagdag na rin si Jason Perkins, who had to have a bigger cyst on his knee drained the past week. They had the chance to prepare for this possibility leading up to this game. Yet for Coach John Jacinto, today is all about powering through. Learning from their last game, hindi na daw sila pwedeng mag-play catch-up. They need to enforce their speed from the get-go and remain consistent. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Eileen Chi. In the meantime, Tyler Tio's running shot does not work. Go ahead.
So, Seth, sorry, piggyback tayo dun sa sinasabi niya. Eileen. I'm sure they're gonna try to get these guys back. Well, the first playing date ng ating quarterfinals is Wednesday. Hindi ko pa alam. Yun na nga, yung pairings, di pa natin alam.
Yeah.
So we don't know kung Phoenix maglalaro
I'm
on
gonna
Wednesday.
do a speculative. If the playoffs were held today, NLEX would play San Miguel. Meralco would play Phoenix. Ginebra would play TNT. Speculative yan.
Yes,
Hindi
yes,
pa final yan. And Reino Shan would play Magnolia.
Okay yan.
Kahit anong combination ng...
Kung today, no? Kung ngayon, gagawin yun.
If we follow 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, and the usual 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5. Of course, the top 4 will have the twice to do.
Yes, correct. 1 against 8, 2 against 7, so on and so forth.
So nakita mo si Perkins na naka-civilian.
Oo nga eh.
So i-preserve nila yan in preparation for the... Hindi natin alam ang schedule, ano?
Oo.
So Wednesday kamo start natin.
Pero yun na, binibilang ko today, Saturday, he has Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, definitely, no, para makapagpahinga. Pero syempre, kung lalaro sila ng Wednesday, yung Martes, kailangan patakbo-takbo na siya dyan, di ba? Para yung kanyang timing, kumpiyansa, eh, nandyan.
Hindi pwede i-report ni Eileen Chi sa Tuesday o ni Apple the Bid na case-to-case basis. Ano? They need Perkins.
Well, if you're the other Phoenix players, you take that as an opportunity today, di ba? Na yun na nga, yung next man up, Jonathan Williams, they call him J3 kasi the third din ito eh. Pareho din sa kanilang previous import na si James Diggy, the third din siya. Ito, Jonathan Williams, the third din. So J3 daw siya.
Kalahin mo, no, yung si Diggy, they want to play because of that sprain. Nainis si Charles
Yes.
Very clearly so.
He was very vocal about it too, di ba? Pero nakakainis na, well, ako, I like that import. Magaling siya. He was a 20-20 average player.
Parang natural leader. And there's a drive to the basket. And these Phoenix players who are on the floor, keeping it, they're also far, they lead by 1.
Pagka ganyan, Phoenix ka, huwag ka na tumingin doon sa mga, meron kang may mga injured players, pero you just try to play your best. Baka, diba, di natin masabi.
They might be catching San Miguel on a bad night here in Antipolo.
Ayun.
Into the corner, Tyler cuts up the inside, the floater, on the attack. No, here comes Williams. Shake and break, 15-footer. A little too strong. Rebound controlled still by Phoenix. Ayaw pa rin, but he'll go to free throws.
Bigyan natin ng credit itong si Matthew Davis for that nice offensive rebound. These are going to be second chance points once he makes his free throws. Itong si Jonathan Williams.
Alam mo itong Phoenix, they have a relatively good bench. You know, in terms of bench points, they're number 2. 47.57 on the average. And they do share the ball quite well, averaging 23 assists. They're number 3 in the league as far as assists are concerned. And Williams will shoot free throws here. 11-10.
Wala, puro sila nasa gitna, 7. Yung point average nila is middle of the pack. Yung,
exactly.
And then yung points, din nila, yung points allowed nila sa defense, nasa middle of the pack.
Nasa gitna rin sila.
Pero pag ako tinanong mo, it's a they're an exciting offensive team to watch. Pag kumpleto, sana dahil si Richie Rivera, of course, is the top of that list, the very exciting to watch. Ang ginagawa niya on the floor is kakaiba.
Kaya pumasok ang free throws nito. And nag-change venue. Diba? May ganun eh.
Ito.
Bagong gupit yata si coach. You know, we tease Charles because he's always been one of our colleagues. But you know, Charles, one of the brainiest basketball guys, really. You can coach anywhere, any level. Wamit Yongson is the point guard from both Ride going head-to-head against Williams.
Benny Boatwright scored 33 points in nakarang laro. Junmar had 30, 63 points silang dalawa combined. 126 ang total points nila. So exactly kalahati sa dalawang yan set the 63 points.
San Miguel now has the lead because of that three-point shot, and Boatwright has 8-13. Counter by Williams, and in the end, the lead returns to Phoenix.
First three-pointer of this ball game para kay Jonathan Williams. He already has 8 points.
As a team, Phoenix shoots 32% from three-point zone. On the other hand, San Miguel 30.57 from three-point country. Open top of the three. It bounces away and Junmar collects the board.
Tyler Teo, nakikita natin really asserting himself. Hindi pa nakakakuha ng basket pero I see him really looking for a shot.
Yeah, I think it's a green light. Just shoot away. Ayun, tumama na naman yung Siko.
Parang yung kinikwento mo kanina, di ba? Ganun-ganun yun eh. Yung si
Monson. Si
Karakot, yeah.
Ito muna, three-point shot. Hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Alam mo, risk yan, di ba? Itututok mo yung mukha mo. Pagka-swinging elbows, ayun.
On cue ka, habang kinikwento mo, yun na talagang tutok na tutok yung mukha ni Jay Angelos Santos.
And I think what got the coaches, especially Yenya, was there was no call. That was the interesting part because ang bilis ng pagkakaganap eh. At inadvertent eh. Lassiter, offensive. No. It's on Tyler because he was moving when he tried to block the path of Marshall.
Up until now, di ba? Tyler can catch a break, can catch a basket, tapos ngayon natawagan pa siya ng blocking foul. Pero sooner or later, I'm sure it will come. Will Gozin will come into the ball game. Matthew Daves, papahinga muna. I like the banter between yung magkalaban na Teo tsaka Lassiter. Right in front of us, nilalabas na Teo yung bola.
Pulis at taas goes with a rejection of CJ Perez's attempt. Perez asking for the ball but will not obtain possession. At the midway point of this first quarter, we have Phoenix by 2. We have a timeout. But it's in Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sports.
We are back and you're still watching the PBA. This is Phoenix versus San Miguel. But talking about Kenneth Tuffin, he achieved his season high in their last game pero hindi satisfied si KT dahil ika nga niya, I'd rather score 0 points and win than score a lot but lose. Dagdag niya that he wished he could have played better defense against Macau, but looking at what fueled his performance, KT expressed that it has been going on transition. That is where he found his rhythm, and that is also what he's planning to use against SMB, as he says, I have more responsibility as the co-captain of this team now, and without our top scorers, I would need to deliver more. Back to you.
Very silent. Jolly, in 25 years of doing the PBA, I've yet to meet a player who will say, I was happy to scoring the points. Even if you lost, I have yet to meet a player. Which is chill, which is okay because the team game, of course, comes up topmost. You know, I was telling Joey Guanyo, this looks like the bench of Shell. Along with the Guanyo is there, Machado is there in your ear.
na lang si ano dito, si Papa Bear.
Wag na.
Wag na si Papa Bear.
Phoenix has a 6-point lead at the 5-minute mark. Wami shakes free. Malakas lang. Tyler dives. Almost dove for it. Here comes Tyler with a zigzagging motion. Top being set up. Releases. Doesn't get the friendly bounce.
Like that report on kind of co-captain. But let's see a captain ball will be Senor Jason Perkins. Pinaka-senyor na siya sa Phoenix team 2017.
Great assist by both, right? To June Manfar. Napaka-Philippinisim talaga ng captain ball. Captain ball! Captain ball! Mga referee yan.
Cap. Ngayon, para sa akin, yung patrimonyo pa rin si Cap talaga.
Ayaw talaga, oh.
Ayaw talaga?
Ilang attempts din?
Oo, mga 5 na siguro. 0 of 5, I'm guessing itong si Tyler Teo.
Oh, CJ Perez with the waltz. Finds his way to the basket. It's now a 2-point lead by Phoenix in the first.
Meanwhile, mga tirang pa-magic ni CJ Perez.
Ayan na.
Pumapasok naman. Well, naantay kung makakuha ng basket itong si Tyler Teo. We know he's very streaky. 0 of 4 nga, Seth. Tama ka, Tyler Teo.
Well, he had that game-winning basket.
Yes,
against TNT drop of 5G. Corner shot. Still
ayaw pa rin. 0 pa.
He'll keep on shooting.
Tama ka. Dapat lang, Tyler Teo.
This is the way to do it. Says Tuffin. It's a 3 that gives them a 5-point lead.
But they got that nice offensive rebound. Those are second chance points mula kay KT. Kenneth Tuffin.
I know later on we're going to probably hear Leo Austria. He's been quoted also saying that they've got to sharpen their killer instinct going into the next round.
Platoon substitution.
Platoon. Barangay substitution.
Jericho Cruz, Blondial, Trollano, and Chris Ross are going to enter the game.
And we will go out for a while because we have a timeout brought to you by Solaire Online. Play the game your way on Solaire Online Sportsbook.
Labas mo doon dito. Okay. Rodney, stay here. And then, Benny, you'll be here. Here. Chris, you're here. Okay. Once you get the ball here.
Have you back here in Antipolo at the Inares Center, and the beautiful night shot of this very delightful part of the country. And by the way, we'd like to thank you for making this happen. What does this simply mean? That there are more viewers watching the PBA of late. Our highest rating was that Ginebra rain or shine game with an average rating of 3.03%. You might say, what's the big deal, 3.30%? But if you consider all TV sets open on the same night, and there are 5 or 6 different channels, that's a big number. So we'd like to thank you. Daghang salamat po for making your PBA a top rater on television. 22-20 is the count. Phoenix up by 2, Joey.
Yes. Don Trollano, Jericho Cruz, always coming off the bench para dito sa SMB, always giving some very nice numbers, significant numbers. Pero ito si Tony Inot, ang rookie para dito kay Coach Charles June. Nice pull-up jump shots.
No Perkins and some other players. Sabi mga bench players, okay, chance for us to play.
Correct, di ba? That's how you want to look at it na lang, di ba? Tulad nito, Will Goldum, asserting himself. Pero yung kanyang oo. At that's an NCAA MVP, Seb. Sa College of St. Benil.
Kaya nasa team coach niya.
Yes. Even Tony Inot as well. Mga Benil boys yan.
4. No. Rebound. two Phoenix players grapple with it, and Williams popping out with it. Here's Nelly on the game. To the side we go. Open attempt. Too long, and the rebound on the floor picked up by Frondial. Inside 2 minutes, Troiano always thinking of attack. Both right shoots. Long. Troiano picks up the offensive rebound.
What a luxury para kay Coach Leo Austria. Always in double digits is Don Troiano. Isa pa to. Jericho Cruz every time off the bench. We'll give you some nice numbers.
And the lead of Phoenix is cut down to 2. Increased again to 5. And this guy can shoot threes. Santos.
Specialista to si Brian Santos. Yun ang talagang kanyang trabaho is trying to get some three-pointers and play defense on the other side of the floor.
Inside we go. Frondial dropped it. It will go the other way. Too strong a pass.
With Phoenix so far so good. A nice 5-point lead. First quarter pa lamang pero well, you're thinking sustain. Yung ganitong paglalaro and then really try to get defensive stops as well. Easier said than done against a team like than the offensive team like San Miguel.
This outside attempt by Gossip does not hit the mark. Here comes the attack by a tornado known as Jericho Cruz. Nice drop pass to Frondial. He is blocked, but there is hand contact against Gossip.
Adamson connection yung tatlong yan. Jericho Cruz, Troiano, Frondial. Kaya alam ako paano i-distribute yung bola. Here's another one of those Adamson fouls. Rodney Frondial, pero he gets his shot blocked by Will Gossip.
Tautua will come in and replace Boatwright in the San Miguel lineup. Alam mo, may pressure din na San Miguel because they're winning tradition. They want to, they want to figure prominently in every conference. And they don't like it when they do not perform excellently. Of course, who wants to perform badly, actually? 27-23. Here comes Williams.
There's a pride. There's a pride that comes with the SM. Wow. Evanelli has that distinction na mas mataas ang kanyang porsyento from the 4-point area kesa from the 3-point area. Magaling na facilitator, Evanelli.
And this 7-point lead is the biggest of Phoenix so far. And the rebound controlled by Williams.
Bad habit ng SMB. Against Terrafirma, I mentioned kanina, it's the same. They opened up the quarter 10-1. Pero they got their footing and were able to win that game. Pero never a good idea to start not too strong.
At the end of the first 12, there's Phoenix ahead by 7.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
We have you back with us here at the Inara Center in Antipolo tonight. Let's size up the imports and how they rate against each other, Jolly.
Looking at 10 and 6 rebounds para kay J3. Jonathan Williams III. Benny Boatwright has been firing his three-pointers as usual. 11 points and 2 rebounds. Nice looking 3-point shot. Benny Boatwright. At kung maaalala natin kailan lang they won it all. Benny Boatwright and SMB. Champion na po si Benny Boatwright dito. Nag-best import naman na itong si Jonathan Williams in a previous season. So dalawang magagaling na imports ito, Seth.
And these two teams made many changes with their imports. Diba? San Miguel had many changes also. Same thing with Phoenix. And until you hit the right formula.
Tama. SMB, pangatlong palit na itong si Benny Boatwright.
Palit nga ako ng palit ng pangalan dito sa lineup ko eh. Sino-sino na naisusulat ko rito eh. May James Dickey III na.
Yun, ito pangalawang palit pa lamang ito naman si
May itong
si
San Miguel, may Patton pa.
May Patton, oo.
Diba?
Sino nag-umpisa sila? Si Lee. I think his name is Marcus Lee. Si Lee nag-umpisa, tapos yung sinasabi mo na nga si Patton. Tapos ito nang si Benny Boatwright. Marcio Lassiter on your screens.
And we have our second quarter starting at 30-23. The officials are discussing something. And they have not...
Ladies and gentlemen, upon review, the basket made by Marshall Lassiter at the 8-minute 53-second mark of the first quarter was a 2-point conversion. Official score 30-22 in favor of the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel
Size
Masters.
13.
buhay ng 3-point shooter. Either sobra yung paa sa sideline o malaking paa sa 3-point line. So you can see the disappointment of Marshall. That takes 1 point away from San Miguel. We begin officially at 30-22. Here's Mo. No. And the rebound taken away by Eno. To the side we go. Santos. Not this time, Jolly.
1 of 3, yes. Yung 30-22 na sinasabi ko, sir, is the biggest lead ng ating ball game. This 8-point Phoenix lead.
Troliano uploads. Can't make it. Santos collects it.
Galing, no? To come off the bench, Don Troliano. He missed a couple of games, Seth, pero every time he comes off the bench, double-digit scoring palagi ang kanyang inaambag. Don Troliano.
That attempt will not work for Eno. Williams saved it from a backing violation. Ball on the floor, picked up by Santos. Williams will bring it across. Slow down, go downstairs. There's a crowd out there, and Ross takes the ball away. Jericho lobs it hard to Troliano.
Was talking about that Adamson connection at talagang pag matagal na kayo magkasama, talagang ngayon.
Abuyan pala.
Yun, yung street street parlance. Yung abuyan nila, ibang klase na sila tatlo ni Rodney Brondial.
At saka yung eye contact, no? Ikaw gagawin ko. Alam
Alam mo na yung kilos, yung tendencies, alam mo di ba? Siya ang laking bagay.
Oh, good drive to the basket. Eno has his second basket.
We were talking about, di ba, opportunities dahil ang daming ang injured sa kanilang side. Maganda makapagsapit ka ng maraming positives. Maganda yung atake ni Tony Inot na yun, asserting himself.
Troliano shakes and bakes.
Nadinig natin, sinisigawan yung official na meron daw foul. 4 puntos na si Don Troliano.
The counter on the other end does not hit the mark. 32-26 tally here. Phoenix limited so far to 1 basket. Nice drop pass. Mold fakes. Puts up a wild heave. Nothing there.
Hesitate Dapat pwede na niyang i-jump hook right there. Right there nung kanyang atake din sa gitna. Mold out 2.
Tira na ito. Ayaw pa. Runner? No. Here we go again. Ako naman.
2 against 1. Easy fast break para kay Troliano. And, that was Jericho Cruz finishing.
And we are down to 9 minutes. Breakaway.
Ganda naman ang kanyang finger roll layup. J3, Jonathan Williams.
Who now has 12 points of the 34 recorded so far by Phoenix. What?
Very hard to stop Don Troliano. Seth. So we mentioned kanina the 4 points, the long free throws coming up para kay Don. Such a good scorer. Small forward position, Don Troliano.
Eileen will report while the free throws are being undone.
Gentlemen, in an effort to further fuel their offense, Coach Leo Austria expressed how he would like to prioritize side top plays moving forward for the Beermen. As he put it, we need to be wary of open driving lanes instead of just settling for 3-pointers and playing mostly at the perimeter. At para daw ma-maximize ang kanilang opportunities, the execution of staggered screens will be even more important. Sa inyo.
Boy, the things you have to do to tinker with your team. From the out 3.
Oh, pero you have to be able to mix it up, Seb. Di ba? Hindi pwedeng, lalo na pag medyo sinasabi ng alat, yung masama ka from the 3 points area, mas okay atakin mo. Go for that, yun na nga yung sinasabi ni Irina, that high percentage shot, di ba, sa may ilalim. Tulad ng mga tirang ganun ni Brian Santos. He's mixing it up nicely. 1 of 3 siya from the 3-point area. So, nag-miss yung huling 3-pointer niya, so sa ilalim naman siya kwat.
Now he has 5 points in this first half. Well, near steal. However, the ball a little slippery. They could not hang on to it. Both right will return to the game. Brondial or Tautua will hustle out.
And he both right back in the ball game.
Si Ando ang nagbabantay. And Trollano has a hot hand here in this first half. He has 8. That's too tough to handle. We're going to check out this 3-point shot brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook from a very difficult angle by Trollano. Boom. Ang hirap pantayan kasi ni Jericho at saka ni Trollano. Balikat pa lang.
Correct.
Bumabangga na
Tama
sa'yo.
ka. Good observation. Nalalapad na mga katawan di ba? Tapos yung mobility, napakaganda. Magagaling na scorer.
Tapos yung teamwork pa nilang tatlo.
Yes.
This was a nicely done shot. Santos knocking in another tray.
Those are very important 3-pointers magmula kay Brian Santos. 2 out of 4 na siya from that area.
And he has a total of 8 points as Boatwright gets the layup. And the ball will go against the Ando.
Talking about mixing it up. Kanina po ng mga jump shots ngayon decides to sa magandang in and out dribble, attacks the basket. Benny Boatwright, big man.
Phoenix hanging on to a 5-point lead. Only time San Miguel led was way back when it was 10-9. Seems so far ago. Phoenix.
Still in the driver's seat. 5 points lang naman itong kanilang kalamangan.
You know, for Phoenix, they want this win because it builds confidence going into the next round. Despite not having their full roster, Trollano going bananas here with 10.
Barrage of baskets, tigit-tigit ang mga baskets itong si scorer, Don Trollano.
Cross-court pass, Nelly launches a 4. Nope. Trollano says, let me try. Oh, too long.
Pasa. Ang kanyang body na si Rodney Brondial. Easy offensive rebound, easy cleanup job para kay Rodney.
1 point affair, 6.5 remaining. Drop pass, neatly done.
Ganda ng pasa ni JC Couillard. Yung SMB, this is usually what it's getting to be a habit na medyo slow starting. It's the initial minutes of a ball game. They'll find their footing. Then okay na sila. It's a 3-point ball game.
And the ball nearly stolen by Nelly. Ball will be retained by the Beermen. But a timeout has been requested. And it is brought to you by Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook. Talk of a 1-2 punch. And you have this from their depth squad coming off the bench. This is such a powerful tandem. So hard to defend, so hard to contain.
Grabe yung mga puntos nila coming off the bench. As you mentioned, Cel, di ba tagsa 17 sila. Kalaban po nila Terra Beermen ng 6 of 10 of field goals ni Don Trojano.
Same,
Pero
same,
wala, di ba?
Same,
Wala
same.
luxury set. Yung starters mo, you know, the June Mars and the Benny Boatwright will give you some nice numbers. Tapos yung second unit mo, dadating tong dalawang to, yung level of basketball mo napakataas pa rin, di ba? Because of, ayun na nga, Jericho Cruz and Don Trojano.
Who could have been starting on another team?
Exactly,
But,
tama, oo.
San Miguel's way of doing things is they'll come off the bench. And Jericho Cruz rings the bell to tie this first half at 41.
On cue, yung pag-feature natin dun sa dalawa, sabi mo, going bananas was Don Trojano, Jericho Cruz naman with his own three-pointer.
We have a whistle interrupting play. In terms of deadlocks, this 41 is the fourth of this first half. Here's Trojano, or rather Jericho receiving this pass. Boom.
Right in front of the Phoenix bench. Yung three-pointer nito si Jericho Cruz.
Wala ka nang halata kay Eileen Chi. Kahit 2 games a week, hindi na ubusan.
I love it.
Ano, no? She has a quota of about 25 per
good,
game.
it's good.
Go, Eileen, go. Wala tuloy. Eileen.
Gentlemen,
Ayan na.
despite coming off the bench, Jericho Cruz has managed to consistently provide extra firepower for the Beermen, providing the much-needed depth. Dagdag ni Coach Leo, early on this conference, bench scoring seemed to be a problem, but in the recent games, it has been slowly going up. They are sitting dead last in bench contribution, and with a goal to contribute at least 50-50 in terms of scoring. Ang sigaw ni Jericho is, I'll control what I can control, not the minutes, but in terms of efficiency, which means picking out my spots and staying aggressive on defense so I can contribute more. Back to you.
Thank you, Eileen. She efficient as ever. In the meantime, exchange of baskets. Phoenix still in the lead, 44-43. Lob pass to Boatwright. Looks for Rosales in the corner. Perez back to Boatwright. Corner flip. Bang.
It's just a nice-looking three-pointer. He does not hesitate, Seth. Di ba she catches, he rises up, he shoots. Itong si Benny Boatwright. Parang naalala ko isa sa mga Splash Brothers, si Clay Thompson. Parang gano'n ang mga style eh.
This attempt does not work. Chance for San Miguel to increase its current 2-point lead. Perez met by a duo of defenders. Boatwright dribbling low, jumps into his position, drops it.
Goodness, 20 na. 21 big points for Benny Boatwright. 4 3-pointers. Nagwawala itong import ng SMP.
And this now gives San Miguel a 5-point lead.
Nice-looking three-pointers stepping to the side para may konting separation against Brian Santos. Easy three-pointers. 4 yan para kay Benny Boatwright.
And the timeout brought to you by Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook.
Substitution. Matthew Davis for Brian Santos. Drake Mahile for Jericho Cruz. Jonathan Williams for Dave Mando. Tyler Teo for JC Goodlar.
Back here at the Inares Center in Antipolo for the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Now achieving his conference high just 2 games before the playoffs, aminado si Junmar Fajardo that he was playing off the instructions of Coach Leo Austria to raise the level of their game and energy. Against Terafirma, dagdag ni Junmar, it was important for him to start strong, lalo na at yung kanilang tendency is maghabol. That had a factor in their losses kasi kinakapos sila sa dulo. That is why going into today, yan ang paalala ni Junmar sa kanyang teammates. Hindi sila pwedeng relax. He can't carry this game by himself. So everyone needs to work together in elevating their level of play. Back to you.
And that's why right now they have this 7-point lead, 51-44. Nice move. Dave's not able to sink it. Williams fighting for it. Perez reaches for it before hitting the baseline. Tuckman takes away the outlet pass. That's denied. Perez zigzagging. Can't make it.
Hirap na makatira. CJ Perez, I'm looking at the bench of Phoenix. Di ata nila gusto yung tawag na foul.
Kasi yung kay Taffy, naghahanap sila ng foul.
Oh, yeah, yun pa, oo. CJ Perez says to the bench na he got hit in the head.
What really gets the teams is that something happens against them on the other end, and then a foul is called against them on the other end, and they go bananas. It's called basketball. And the lead is now at 52-44.
Ang mahirap dyan minsan pagka you felt na tinamaan ka sa atake mo, hihinto ka, magko-complain ka. That's a problem. That's a problem. No? Hindi ka bababa sa depensa.
Parang natural human reaction. No? By the way,
siguro you sprint back and then you complain. Pero you have to come back. You have to come back.
Complain while running down.
You have to come back on defense. Hindi pwede nandun ka lang kasi parang iniwan mo na yung mga kasama mo sa depensa.
By the way, J.M. Calma has been inserted into the San Miguel lineup. This is a foul on Calma. Matthew Daves has a short-range conversion, which cuts down the lead to 7.
I'm happy when these role players get baskets. Itong sila Matthew Daves. Not really seeing a lot. He starts ball games para dito sa Phoenix. Then not really see some heavy minutes. Kaya ito, sinasabi natin maraming injured on this Phoenix side. Nakakakuha siya ng magandang playing time today. And yun nga, repaying itong si Coach Charles Chu sa nice baskets.
Perkins as well as Richie Rivera in the meantime. Traveling. The official call is traveling muna. Charles Chu was saying, ba't tinawagan pa? Naka-breakaway na kami. Pero the referee was not interested in the breakaway. He was interested in completing the call because Perez traveled.
Ito talagang SFD-UT ka, di ba? Yung ilang mga sila na mawalo ng Phoenix initial stages ng ating laro. Pero eto na sila. Ayaw rin, Kyler.
Ayaw talaga tumama.
Pero short-term memory mga ganyan. He has forgotten about all those misses. He will continue to fire. Si Tyler Tio. Si CJ Perez. Get the cooler.
Pinasa.
Ang ganda naman doon ang selfish basketball magmula kay J.L. De Los Santos. Actually, had a layup na. Pero sabi niya, eto, para sa'yo. Kenneth Tapin.
Tyler Tio did not hit any of his 6 attempts in that first quarter. Here's Conrad, unloads, just an inch short, I think.
J.M. Calma, the big boy. Interesting choice of a shot. A three-pointer kagad ang kanyang pinuhol.
Baka hindi ako magtagal sa kontrira.
3 points na kagad, baka makaisa ako.
Baka magtagal ako.
Usually mga bigs kinukuha nila muna malalapit di ba? Pero siya hindi. Sige, stress na kagad.
Both right. Oh, there's an arm lock there. Kahilig ending up with a wrestling move. First on Kahilig, and team foul count. San Miguel has been called for 5, and they're in penalty. Libre si Taffin. Good line.
Tyler Tio not really putting up points, pero setting up teammates. Ang ganda ng pagka-set up na dito kay Kenneth Tapin. Tapin has 11 points. Yes.
Santos has filled up for the absence of Tyler's scoring so far.
Ganda kay Kenneth Tapin. He puts a premium on defense. Ito yung setup ni Tyler Tio. The three-pointer coming from KT. Kenneth Tapin.
There are some letters na bagay sa short. Ako hopeless Kasi SS at sagwa.
Ako rin medyo corny J.E.
Pwede pa yan.
Pwede
pa yun. Si Magutot to ako pag si Brownlee nagdadala. At JP mo doon ang bagay. Lumalabas yung pagka-Bay Area ni Magumar doon. Diba? In the meantime, corner pass. Nearly lost. It's a sprint. He decided to pass.
Mga kilos na ganun, ngayon ko na lang nakikita. But if you think of it, legal eh. Di ba? Hindi naman traveling eh.
Hininto eh. Ano, masusubal pala ko eh. Bakit ba? Here's Tyler. To the side we go. Open baseline attempt. Very short. And the rebound controlled by Kahili again. Rosales says, let's use the clock. It's down to the last 13 seconds. We're in the lead.
Entertaining ball game. 8 seconds na lang pala natitira dito sa ating first half.
Both right. Won't get it, but will visit the free throw line.
Grabe yung explosion ni Benny Boatwright. Well, both in the first and the second quarter. 21 points in total, 11 ng first quarter. A bunch of three-pointers, 4 para kay Benny Boatwright. Dadagdagan ng kanyang scoring. Hindi na ipasok ang una.
Itong figura at saka yung asta nitong Boatwright. Parang ang dali ng basketball. In the meantime, first free throw. Did not find the mark. That's his stat line. Second free throw is in the bag, and it's a 5-point lead for the Beermen as this first half. Ball still close.
Nice start para sa Phoenix, Seth. Pero again, di ba San Miguel just getting their footing. 5-point lead para sa SMB at the half. Don Trollano is 10 points off the 4 of 6 in 9 minutes only of play. Jericho Cruz, that connection that we were talking about, 7 points on 3 of 6 in 11 minutes lamang. Terrific off the bench, these guys.
And what a pair to have coming off your bench. And we'll bring you back to Antipolo. We just want to show you that we can shoot from the air. Mamax namin ito. Gusto niyo pati traffic, una namin. Wag na. Okay, we'll be right back for the second half in just a short while.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Last year, the spark of the Great Revival was ignited. This 2026, the spark becomes a wildfire. Witness a bigger tour of Luzon 2026. 5 regions, 13 provinces, 14 grueling stages, local and international teams. 1 legendary title. Every pedal, every climb, straight to your screens. Catch the Tour of Luzon 2026 from April 29 to May 13 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Last year, the spark of the Great Revival was ignited. This 2026, the spark becomes a wildfire. Witness a bigger tour of Luzon 2026. 5 regions, 13 provinces, 14 grueling stages, local and international teams. 1 legendary title. Every pedal, every climb, straight to your screens. Catch the Tour of Luzon 2026 from April 29 to May 13 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin pa...
Alam mo kasi pag wala pang court, ayoko katakito. Okay, San Miguel uncorking a 34-point second quarter to grab the lead and outscore Phoenix 34-21. A big explosion, and here comes San Miguel, and this is what Phoenix was worried about. Yes. Especially their lineup is depleted tonight.
Oo nga pero actually ang ganda ng kanilang start. Yung Phoenix, their first quarter, they opened up with a 30-22 first quarter. Pero the usual, we were talking about this, SMP will usually find yung kanilang bearings. At yun na nga, they have a 5-point lead at halftime. Field goals more efficient than the San Miguel side, 54%. Against 45%. Ito maganda para sa Phoenix. They're sharing the ball nicely. 17 assists against 10 of the assists of San Miguel lamang. Natakbuhan pa sila ng San Miguel. The Don Trollianos, the Jericho Cruzes, 12 fast break points. You will rarely beat San Miguel sa mga starter points. Junmar Pardo, Benny Boatwright, lots of points from Benny Boatwright.
And Boatwright had 11 in each of the quarters. Yeah. To lead the pack of San Miguel. They were down for most part of the first half, but they roared in that second quarter. Williams limited to just 2 points in the second quarter, had 10 in the opening quarter. A bit of struggle as Tyler Teo has not hit a shot in 7 attempts. They need his outside shooting to
definitely
to provide some variety.
Yes,
as we take in the sights of Antipolo at night. And traffic is flowing. Just want to thank you again that, so many good things happening for the PBA, and you are a part of it. And close to an average of 1 million viewers watching on RPTV and many more in our different platforms. Magnolia against Ginebra last April 10 was the highest in terms of ratings on those platforms. And in Pilipinas Live, we had this amount of numbers. Many things are adding up the presence of Manute Ball, Enlix and Raynor Shiner also emerging. Justin Brown is still playing well. And Benny Boatwright is back as we welcome you to the second half of the
Miller! Kakapasok pa lang at nagparamdam ka agad. Itong umpisa ng ating third quarter. Of course, he plays for SMB.
Siyempre, di ba? Ma-introduce mo sarili mo, di tres.
Tres
Kung
ka agad.
pumasok, very good. Kung hindi pumasok, di...
Masama ang tingin sa'yo ni Coach Leo.
Finally, after 8 attempts, delivers one. Tama ka, he's just gonna keep on shooting.
Yes. He has to. Again, Jason Perkins, hindi po lalaro today. Kai Balungay has been riding the bench for the longest time, the last 10 games na.
No shot bigger perhaps than the one he delivered over Manute Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Manute Ball in that win against Tropa 5G. Here's that first taste of success from three-point country, from three-point area, brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
He scored only 14 points, but probably the biggest three-pointer of his very young basketball career. Tyler Teo, that three-pointer you're saying in front of ball.
You dream of those things, and they don't happen very often. You're not Larry Bird, you're not Michael Jordan, you're not Adam K. Dick. In the meantime, Tyler was trying to stand in the path of the shoulders of Troliano.
That's gonna be tough dahil yun na nga, taller, tapos yung shoulders na sinasabi, malapad eh.
Alam mo,
hindi ko alam ba't naalala ko yung bulma talaga ni Dante Gonzalgo sa... Ganyan-ganyan ang shape.
Or sabay si Gonzalgo at saka si Villamin. Si Relosa at si Villamin. Sabi ni Eileen Sino, Eileen Chigo.
Gentlemen, dalawa ang naging concern ng Phoenix during halftime. First is Benny Boatwright with already 22 points in the first half. As Coach John Jacinto puts it seems impossible to stop him as he is simply shooting over our guys. But we will be changing up our defensive coverages. Execution will be the key with the ultimate goal of making sure to close out a little bit nearer. The second concern was on fast break points. As he puts it was our turnovers that fueled this. Masyado kaming nagmamadali sa transition, but we need to take pride in knowing that we are also decent playing half court. So there is absolutely no need to rush. Back to you.
Kaplan just delivered while Eileen was reporting. He has 14. The follow-up. Troliano is unstoppable in this game. He has 14 as well.
Jonathan Williams and Matthew Daves have to get that rebound. Ganda naman ang quick response nitong si ni Kenneth Tuffin.
You know, we're getting to see more and more of the great game of Kenneth Tuffin. He's a future star.
Yes. Sa maganda sa kanya yung place, he puts a premium on playing defense as well. Din mo siya pa tumatao sa kanilang sa reinforcement ng kalaban na si Benny Boatwright.
That's not an easy job. Perez cuts up the inside and makes it 65-59. Williams surveys the cutters, finds this drive by Bill Davis.
Ganda. Very nice baskets coming from Matthew Daves. Just cutting, moving well without the ball. Nalagate naman siya ng bagya nitong si J3, Jonathan Williams.
Daves rather with 6 points. This will not dribble in for Miller.
Miller at the beginning of this third quarter, hitting that three-pointer, just being very active, attacking the basket. Free throws coming up para kay Chris Miller.
King El Caballo si Tyler, the third foul. He has to play defense. And has to be available for attempts from the outside. First free throw by Miller, finds the mark. He has 4 points.
2025 pick number 9 ng SME is the 32-year-old Chris Miller.
32 na yan.
Oo, 32 na siya.
Parang I was about to say baka future Chris Ross type eh. But 32. But 32 is relatively young in this era. Tuffin loses his footing, rolls away for avoidance of the 3-second call. Williams got put down. No more dribble after the foul.
Nakita ko rin yung kahit na si Jonathan Williams na lang ng basket. Si Tuffin parang mas masama yung kanyang fall, pero he seems okay. We're looking at the, that was the offhand. Kanang kamay, pinang-layup doon dahil kaliwete itong si Jonathan.
Alam mo kasi, kaya kailangan nasa kondisyon ka eh. Diba?
Tama.
You go to the gym because it's not just about basketball. You will be banned,
Yes. And that fall looked yung fall niya looked hindi maganda eh. Kenneth Stockton, pero well, tumayo lang siya. Nagpagpag lang. Mainit.
Coach Wright shooting over the outstretched hand of Daves. Ball is not loose but to be retained by the Fuel Masters.
Actually, both Wright and Don Trollano, some CJ Perez doing the damage para sa SM Vienna.
Ayan na. Stop ito. Second conversion in 9 attempts.
That's all that needs to happen, di ba? Para sa mga scorer, makikita nila yung kanilang tira. Will go through the net. Okay na. Calibrated na mga kamay niya. Tulad nito. Tulad ni Benny.
Theo and Miller. Every night something is happening.
Kaya ganyan yung ratings. It's very interesting, huh?
Yeah, look at this.
Well, Tyler Theo starting to heat up here, kaya
Pagka ikaw nandyan, na-improve ka, ang usok pa yun, kasi ang init ng patok ko dyan.
Oo. Hindi ako peacemaker ako palagi, boss.
Kaya tatanungin ko si Guanyo at saka si Magsano, totoo yan. In the meantime, the referee is reviewing the videos. Let's see. Ayun. Kumakawala.
Technical foul on number 55, Chris Miller. Technical foul number 19, Tyler Theo. Both during dead ball situation.
Well, kumakat yung Chris Miller, pinaprevent talaga nitong si Tyler Theo, di ba? With maraming mga hand-to-hand combat na nangyayari pagka ganun eh.
Yun. Hindi ano yan, Tai Chi walking yan, hindi yan.
Tai Chi walking.
Uso sa Instagram yan eh.
Yeah, no?
Samantala, the setup. Tap it! Really tough! Lead is down to 4.
Yes, 18 puntos itong si Kenneth Hammond.
Both right. Can't elevate. That's nothing on that guy. Referees look at each other. Ball to be retained by the Beermen with a 10-second shot clock.
Magandang depensa galing kay Jonathan Williams, playing defense on Benny Bozat without fouling.
Trollano's attempt. Sharp. Ball is out. It'll go to Phoenix.
Very important defensive stop para dito sa Phoenix. They're down by 4.
Daves is looking for Tucker. Over it. With Williams. Tyler with 5 on the shooting clock. Dropped it.
3 consecutive baskets. Suddenly 7 points na itong si Tyler Theo. Ano maganda, di ba? Maka-depensa ka on one side, you make a stop. And then you're able to capitalize on it by getting a basket. That nice pull up play.
And Phoenix holding on to the coattails of the San Miguel Beermen. Nice fake. Can't drop it though. And everything except the completion.
Nag-fly-by na yung kanyang defender. Di ba? Wide. A clean look to the basket. Tyler Theo just mumps it at the Nigrax SS.
Here's that conversion. And just a short while when this is completed, we will segue into a timeout brought to you by Solera Online. Play the game your way on Solera Online Sportsbook.
Healthy and Pure Brand, our official hydration partner. Jamaica Tech, our official IT partner. our Valiant licensees. PBA Rush and Signal, World Balance, Daily Fantasy.
Buong araw na ako nakikinig ng Earth, Wind and Fire. Kasalanan nitong nasa kaliwa ko eh. Sige, Earth, Wind and Fire kayo dyan.
Ganda eh. Ito yung
Bakbakan eh.
Oo. Pero kailangan natin tignan yung mga magagandang pull-up jump shot nito si Tyler Leong.
And he has suddenly caught fire here in the third quarter. Both right drives hard, overshoots it, Tuckin takes it away, and a chance now for Phoenix to tie up or go for the lead. Tuckin thinks lead. No, Gosum can't get to it. Lassiter quicker to it.
Maganda para sa Phoenix, they're just hanging around, Seb, di ba? Gives them a chance. Pagkaganyan lang, pag 1-2 possession difference lang, gives them a chance towards the end.
De Los Santos with a big rebound downstairs. Gosum can catch it.
Well, pag dumaan sa mga kamay mo yan, Seb, ibig sabihin, catchable yun. You can have
Yan
caught
ba yan?
that. You could have caught the rock.
Or hindi established. Or malakas talaga.
Ang isa pa, yung parang ibang player, di ba, parang yung inunahan, nakaplano na yung gagawin mo.
Papunta na sa basket, hindi pa okay yung bola.
Di pa na isasalo.
Pero may mga player, baliktad, may mga player talaga, mga baliktad ang kamay.
Aray ko. Mahirap ata maglaro.
Di ba iba-ibang level? Nakuha ko yung line there when I was playing street basketball. Ano ka ba, baliktad ang kamay?
Masayang yun para kay Will Gosum. Di ba, there's not a lot of...
Kay Gosum malakas yung pasa. Babawi yung mama. Ganda gumalaw eh, oh. Cross court. Aldo back in the game. Libre! Gabay! Lamang na uli ang Phoenix. 72-71. Playing with some purpose here. Despite their depleted lineup. Miller scores in the corner. Astig din itong Miller.
Oo. 7 puntos. Ilan ang puntos na malito si Chris Miller? He has 8 points na.
Hey, isa ang tres eh.
Oo.
Drive, no. Rebound, Fajardo. Nobody takes it away most of the time from the Kraken. Miller probes inside. Jericho hesitant. Drives hard. Sabit silang lahat.
Oo. Talagang very explosive naman talaga ang isang Jericho close to the basket. Very hard to stop. And again, yung pinag-uusapan natin, malapad na pa nga ang katawan.
Ito yung 3-point shot kanina. Pasok ito eh. Boom!
Tony Inot with a 3-point shot.
Kular will come in. Pulling out John De Los Santos.
Baliktaran yung pangalan niya. Tony Inot. Tony. May isa pang ganyan. Iman Nava.
That is you notice.
Ginamit ka. Binalik ng mga magulang nila yung kanilang
Williams drops it. And they come within 2. San Miguel still in the lead, 76-74. Cruz. Junmar. No. Junmar. No. Junmar. No. And still won't go.
So interesting, we're not seeing a lot of Junmar, no? Yung,
he did see a lot of action in the first half, actually.
Playing time.
Here's Jericho, bottled up in the corner, both right. Lobs it high. No. On the ground we go. Kular brings it up to the corner. Williams.
I would like to see Will Gosum take some shots dahil magaling na player ito.
Shot clock reads 10. Williams provide the screen. 3. No. Rebound, Junmar Fajardo.
Tingnan mo yung size ng baka size ng mga nakaputi na SMB. Ang lalaki nila. Wow, Jericho.
Tap it. dyan, sabi ni Jericho.
At nag-flex pa after making that little 8-footer, Jericho Cruz.
Simply a tornado on that floor. I think this is going to be a timely break in the action. It's 78-74 with 3:20 remaining. We'll bring you back to Antipolo shortly.
We are live from the Inares Center in Antipolo, and currently San Miguel leads 78-74. Coming in the middle of the elimination round, Benny Boatwright has had his fair share of ups and downs this conference. He started on a high note, taking charge against NLEX, but the succeeding games, he was flagged by his coach Leo Austria for his execution. Ang maganda ay naka-adjust si Benny in their last game with 33 points, shooting 40% from the field. And while for Benny it was the change in energy that proved to be effective for him, his goal is to be consistent. So against Phoenix, the priority lies on being active and exploiting his mismatches. Back to you.
Thank you, Eileen. I am in the middle of a 90s PBA reunion here.
Oo nga eh. Mga tropa natin eh.
Joey Guanyo is to my left. On the other side, may mga asar.
Ayun. mga malalakas pang inis.
Renato
Gallet,
Agustin.
Renato Agustin, Peter Martin.
George Gallet.
Oh my goodness.
Peter Martin.
Pati si Boss si G. Abanilla, gulo-gulo din.
Nakikita ko si Ronnie Magsanok sa PBA Rush. Ang gulo ng mga ito. Rosales Batas. Uy, kapit naman po yan. Ganda ng igot.
Ganda ng control, no?
May inatrangiling ng Phoenix.
Kala ko nga, ma-off balance na ito si Benny.
Parang mauhulog
Kaya
na
nga
eh.
still able to
Great pass. Great pass. Uy, malakas na.
No problem.
Williams cleans it up. But you know, Phoenix is doing the right thing. They're staying close. They're not allowing themselves to be buried by San Miguel. And Leo Austria is mad because he wants them to. He wants his team to just flourish here.
Separation, di ba? Makakreate ng separation sana dahil pilay na pilay. Kulang na kulang itong...
May tira talaga itong both right.
Yung dead shots.
30 na. Oh, gandang counter. Eh, nag-goso. Naka-score na.
Yes, binibigyan siya ng magandang playing time ni Coach Charles Hsu. Dapat i-repay niya si Coach Charles. Nice basket coming from Will Gozo.
Thank you. Ito. Bula and the young ones attack.
Parang warm-up lang nangyari.
Round.
A little too easy. 2 puntos lang ang ating difference dito.
So much more at stake than just momentum, huh? It's pride, really.
Oh, yeah.
Cruz will not get it to curl inside, but he'll visit the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Sam, you were also talking about the San Miguel brand, di ba? Yun na nga yung pride ngayon. And ito yung magandang pasa dito kay Will Gozo to finish. And then the fast break play. This was a walk in the park.
Yung mga young ones.
Kung iisipin mo, yun ang depleted itong Phoenix, di ba? So, if you're San Miguel, you really want to try to get this W.
Ayun.
Is right.
Ito yung sinasabi ng producer natin, si Merv Villar.
We were talking about that kanina, the 3 different...
tatlong import.
Parehong Justin Patton. Tatlong import, si Lee, yung isa. Lee, and then it became Patton.
Pag mali yung graphic, madaling kinukuha ang DR. Di ba nakita mo? Pag mali yung graphic, madaling na nawawala. Pinag-usapan mo pa lang, nababali yung mga producer. Ay, mali! 83-80.
Papakita natin ulit yan. Tatamahin niya.
Bawian.
Tawan.
Nasa kaliwang tawa. Layup will work. Jericho!
I-flex mo. Jericho Cruz.
5-point lead with 45 seconds remaining. Williams setting up his teammates. The drop pass. He hesitates. He's in a bind. Oh! Just found a way to score. 20 points.
Set top of the coverage, we were talking about yung standing. Pasok na silang dalawa sa quarterfinals. They're at the bottom 4 part ng ating standings. Pero very entertaining pa rin. Ito ang ating ball game.
Ako yung big wins ng Phoenix were against, I remember, Magnolia as well as Raynor Shine. The first loss of Raynor Shine in the tournament, it was Phoenix that dealt it.
Magnolia and Titan kaagad ang tinalo nito in the beginning.
Libre! Ayaw lang. And tapos na po ang ating tatlong quarter. We are in a quandary. We do not know how this will end. So I suggest you stay with us until the very end because this is quite a delicious one from Antipolo.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Hi, game summary. Wala kayo ng first 3 quarters. Ito po ang mga nangyari. Phoenix at the end of the first quarter was leading, but San Miguel had a hot second quarter, but the assists favor Phoenix.
Yung maganda, di ba? That's something very positive that's happening to them. Yung kanilang pag-share. Sharing is caring. Para sa Phoenix. Kasi tinatakbo sila ng SMB, di ba?
Oo. Trollano at Cruz,
yes.
no?
Exactly. Itong dalawang to. Trollano, Cruz, Don coming off the bench again. May double digits na naman. Hindi pa nga natin siya nakikita ulit itong si Don Trollano.
And Boatwright continues to be prolific. Junmar just snared his first rebound of the fourth quarter. Hello, everybody. Seb Sarmiento, Jolly Escobar. Eileen Shi reporting to you for your RPTV powered by Sports 5 presentation of PBA night on Saturday in our center in Antipolo.
Junmar Pardo is like a light switch na, on lang. Parang he's gonna turn it on. He's just gonna get his baskets.
Phoenix, Jolly had a better third, huh?
Yes. This is why we have, Junmar Pardo, the quick basket is the 5-point ball game.
Inot? Tony, Inot. Inot, Tony. Okay.
Diba?
Pwedeng rap element yan. Okay ang Phoenix, lumalaman.
Yes.
And San Miguel is, they can't just roll over everybody. They have to work for it. Cross court, Marshall, favorite spot. Not this time though. Chance now for Phoenix to come in by 1 or tie. Don't lose the ball, says Jason. Yeah, Kolar.
Yeah.
Corner lead.
I think that's about, if I'm not mistaken, 50%. 3 of 6. He's a specialist. Itong si Brian Santos.
Matangkad na nakaka-tres pa,
yes,
no? And he has tied as we had anticipated. Moto makes it 89-87.
Loves going to his offhand. Pamatay nito yung kanyang kaliwang kamay. Pareho sila ni Calvin Octana. Ang galing ng kanilang left hand kahit na hindi sila katuloy. It's a steal.
That's why you have to have your left hand ready also.
Maganda na yun. Di mga aspiring, the young aspiring basketball players to be able to use both hands, to may dexterity. Napakalaking bagay niyan kasi you're shooting it away from the defender.
Oh! 2 in a row, and he has cut down the lead to 2.
Need to look at the sniping of Brian Santos. 4 of 8. 50%.
Total points. Junmar misses. Ilan si Santos total points?
17. Brian Santos, what a contribution. Hindi pinag-uusapan natin, top of the coverage, Seth. Di ba, next man up? Maraming injured.
Walang Rivero, walang Perkins. Hindi lang pumasok. San Miguel with a 2-point lead. Jericho brushes everybody away. Sakasma.
Senyas pa sa kanyang bench na maliit lang daw kasi yung band is Dave Under. 6'6 yan. Jericho talaga.
Gamesmanship no?
Gamesman.
And often misinterpreted, misunderstood.
Okay, he's just having fun. He's having fun. Like Marcio Lassiter is having fun as well.
Medyo uminit na si Super Marcio. 3-point shot. Atin sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Tinanggal yung isang tres na kanina. Pilos lang daw.
The most three-pointers in all of the PBA is Marcio Lassiter. Talk about the specialist, Sam.
Quite an entertaining ball game. You would have thought, because the cast is already complete for the quarterfinals, well, you know, it would be a lazy day in the PBA. There are days like that.
That's correct.
But both these teams, because, as our producers told us, the battle for secure positions is still at stake. We can issue, there are 8 possibilities as a result of this game. Then tomorrow, there are other possibilities. So what I do, I'll wait for the schedule.
That's the best thing to do. Pero dyan na yung top 8 quarterfinalist natin. Wala pa yung pairings.
May venues na.
Wala pa yung ating final pairings.
Yung ating production coordinator, si Miss Fortune, binigay na sa akin yung lineup. May 13 and May 15, Ninoy.
Yes.
May 16, balik dito. May 17, Ninoy Arena. We don't know what the games are yet. Polar. This young Phoenix team playing above their years. Not this time. June says, I got it. Huli ka! Marshall will wait. No, he doesn't. Jericho to Rosales.
It looks like Jericho Cruz and SMB is having fun. Biglang 10 itong kanilang kalamangan.
Biggest lead of the Beermen.
Jericho.
This is what Leo Austria wants to see. Dominance. And Rosales, however, with a hand poked at the ham of Polar. Eileen, go please. Eileen.
Gentlemen, with the Phoenix Fuel Masters outscoring San Miguel in the third quarter, Coach Charles Tiu simply asked for one thing in the latest huddle. He wants a good screen set for Will Gozum for him to position himself at the post in an effort to free up their outside shooters. Back to you.
Thanks, Eileen. In the meantime, mukhang quiet worker itong Williams. Is the foul within the 24-second span?
I think pumasok.
I think pasok
24 seconds, yes. I think 2 free throws are coming, but officials are making sure lang.
Yung grupo ng coaches sa San Miguel, nalandaan ko sa Facebook lately, naglalabasan ng mga teams. As you take a look at the walking wonders of Phoenix, lumalabas yung mga teams na luma, mga ABL, PBL.
Oo nga, yeah.
Nakita ko yung mga lumang mukha nito, mga to. Patigaw. We'll be right back.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Every game, we want to develop the killer instinct. Dahil that's the thing na nagbigay sa amin ng maraming championship. It happens na maraming game kami na come from behind. But in this tournament right now, it's a scary situation for us because every team is really improving a lot. Playoffs is really a different game.
And I feel one of the most underrated, very good coaches is Leo Austria. I was also teasing him that he was part of the May Sagana teams of the past.
PABL.
And one of the...
Was he Coach Lay?
Yeah, himself, yep. You can ask him.
No.
And he was, of course, one of the early players of Shell. He was Rookie of the Year also there.
Tapos he made his rounds in the PBA. Bumalik sa Shell yan. Dinapot ko siya. Bumalik siya sa Shell.
Okay. So this is a Shell reunion tonight. This 10-point game. San Miguel imposing itself here in the critical payoff period with 7.5. So Phoenix is with a challenge here. Both right. That shakes the rim, but will drop in.
Grabe, just like that, no? Sa putong nila bigla nito SMB. Pero time still on the side naman itong Phoenix.
They've got to beat Williams here. They got to make him score here. Lead is cut down to 8.
Getting ready for the quarterfinals. Pero we have some big games pa tomorrow. Ginebra at saka TNT ang second game.
Okay, 22 points. 22 na lang. Ayaw.
First game bukas, Meralco Bolts versus Magnolia. May repercussion.
Ano yung second yan? Yung Ginebra, TNT?
Yes, kay Ginebra versus TNT. Samoa po bukas.
Boat ride. At lakas. Ito na, mga bagets. Tanto, libre. Pag itong Phoenix tumama ng mas madalas, tough catch. But whatever is it,
Makakala natin, parang malakas na yung paksa ni Junmar Pardo. Sabi ko nga, tough catch. Pero yes, still able to control it. And finish na si Benny Boatwright.
Williams. Yes. Smooth operator. Kalma lang,
24 big points para kay kalmado. Jonathan Williams III, J3.
Junmar, nice drop pass. Rosales, it'll get a good friendly loss. This has been a familiar stanza here at that point. Nelly. Pushes it up. Offline. Junmar with a baseball pitch. Rosales with big strides. Dips low. He is fouled.
2 free throws coming up para kay Chris Rosales. Junmar Pardo gives us a little wink here. Ito, highlight ito kung success. Pagtuan muna kayo yung Junmar dyan, boss.
Sabi ko, pahinga muna siya.
Rest muna. May 9 na MVP ka naman At saka I mean, we were talking about them. Pasok na. Both these teams
no, but
at the quarterfinals.
Sige. Kasi dapat try mo. Pag nanalo ang San Miguel, they will be...
Siyempre, kasi pareho sila. Identical win-loss record sila. So, siyempre, they will go over itong Phoenix na. Well, the thing is, yung may dalawa silang kasama na nandun din para identical records sa 6-5 as Magnolia and TNT. Nalalaro din bukas. You mentioned the game. So marami pang mangyayari. Yung pairings, nalaman lang talaga natin up until that pinaka-last game. Bukas. Elimination. Yes.
Oh, wasted ball. Wasted possession. Tyler Teo earnestly trying to get the ball under control, lost it. Ang nami-miss ng Phoenix is the big man presence of Perkins. They're missing Richie Rivero's slashing and some versatility on offense. You know?
Yes, definitely. The more exciting players on offense is, of course, Richie Rivero, and the main man is Jason Perkins.
We've got a timeout. We shall be back. Back with us here at the Inara Center in Antipolo. Let's take a look at an outstanding performance here tonight. Brian Santos hitting 5 of 11 rainbows for a total of 17 points. He is an expert at this.
Tama, expert, specialist. Brian Santos comes in, makes 5 3-pointers. Maganda sa kanya is on the other side, he plays defense. So, napakalaking bagay. Especially, we keep on talking about the injured players of Phoenix. Kaya, what a time to come itong sniping itong si Brian Santos. They're down by 10 though, 7-5 and 15.
And we'll try to show you when we have a gap in the action. The latest team standing. Oh boy. Bang!
This is another 30-point game, 34 big ones. Dito kay Benny Francois. Boatwright, that's his name.
Golar, and suddenly the well has dried up a bit for the very game Phoenix Fuel Masters. Jericho.
Speaking of where Don Trollano left off, di ba? Yung kanina, off the bench siya yung dalawa, Trollano, Jericho, Cruz. Very significant numbers from those two.
Teo missing. 4:22 to go. Boatwright in full control of the game. Can't rise or elevate. Here's Jericho Cruz looking inside. 10 seconds to make a decision. There's a holding foul against Phoenix here.
Natawag sila dyan yung mouse in the house. Natapat ka sa malaki. Ito si JC Culyar. So, pinawag na lamang ni Culyar.
Katako nandito. Sabi ni Culyar.
Minsan nangyayari, mga cross matches, mga switching
Which is created
no?
Which the coaches create through screens.
Yeah.
Social na siya, no? It's called cross matches nowadays. When actually, it's a mismatch.
Yes.
Tyler hesitates. Nelly. That's a sweet shot. Yeah. Nelly has always had that delivery.
6 puntos para kay Evan Nelly.
To the corner, Marshall. Short. Junmar battles for it on the floor. Unable to handle it. Lost by the big man there, and possession changes hands.
Tyler Teo just inside to outside. Evan Nelly. 3-pointer para kay Evan.
Tyler Teo, 3 points.
Tyler Teo making some shots. 110 to 102. 3:11 to go. Parang ball game seems to be favoring San Miguel. I was tempted to say it's done, but Phoenix has probably one more gasp here. No, that won't work. Let's see, 2:55 to go.
Siguro Julmar had to take that na. A little too unselfish, no?
I agree.
Yung pagkakataon nga niya, wide open 50-footer.
Dave's trying to provide the shield. They go to Williams. Top in. No. And Junmar hangs on there. And that might be.
Weaponized na ang orasan itong SMB. They will take it easy. Pero lang, this is well, in the PBA, this is only 2 possessions now.
If you think about Cuatro, but this guy, they're using the clock. You're right. Perez, step back, press. Lakas. Both right, shoves away the defense. Here comes Phoenix, the scoop pass. To the side. Tyler! Ooh, that was a fourth on the way in.
In and out. Pero that's the correct shot. Di ba? Hindi siya pwede mag-hesitate. You keep on talking about that shot in front of Paul, the winning shot against TNT.
Alam mo, itong Phoenix, they continue to harness the three-point shooting. Ito ang trend ngayon. The young ones are taking over the league. We see, learn anything from NLEX and rain or shine.
Exactly. Rain or shine, talagang to be able to play for that team, for Coach Ye, kailangan meron kang threat from the three-point area. Lahat kayo, from the guards up until the centers, lahat threat from the three-point area.
Bawal you get from that team, you know this. Bawal
yung walang threat.
Yung hindi titira ng libre.
Boom! Ayun. Speaking of threes.
Actually, pinapractice ng mamayan kanina yung warm-up team. What can you do? And even the big guys can hit the train. Watch this.
Junmar Fajardo, 7 points lang dito sa ating ball game. But what a time to come. 11 points. Lead ng ating biggest lead ng ating ball game. Yung top 4, hindi na po gagalaw in a sense na dyan lang sila sa top 4. Pero may laro pa po kasi ang Meralco and Barangay Ginebra tomorrow. Yung nasa yung 5 to 8 naman po, yan, yung mga repercussions niyan, gagalaw pa po yan. Pero dyan lang sila sa 5 to 8. Yan po yung ating 8 quarterfinalist. Ito po, pinaka-bottom 5. Ito na!
Okay na yan.
Ayan na, tatlong palit Nauna si Marcos Lee doon sa may ilalim. Sumunod ditong si Justin Patton. At eto na po, si Benny Boatwright. At nakita pa natin yung parang 32 points per game. Benny Boatwright.
Libre. Ayaw. 1:34 to go. CJ Perez. Sneak. Tap from behind by Tyler Teal. Walang challenge in the game.
Oo nga Parang free-flowing lang di ba? Also in their heads yung kinakwento natin na we're through to the to the quarterfinals. So
maybe there was no reason to do it. Unless but itong possession kasi challenge. Lagi under review yan sa last 2 minutes
Yes.
Beermen will utilize the timeout. They're ahead. 113 to 102. bit of history here. Richie Rivero and company with something that happened last year. Big win, St. Ben.
Oo. Very young players, pero di ba, last year lang po ito, October 12, 2025. Dito rin po yan sa Inares Center in Antipolo. Season 50 Philippine Cup po. Nagtapat itong dalawa. Itong Phoenix at SMB. Phoenix defeats SMB 109-103, pero mukhang baligtad yan to the indications are pointing to a SMB win. That's Richie Rivero na
really missed in this game.
Kamay,
And, you know, as coach for charge 2, what can you do? Not this time for the tray for Gilmar Fajardo, coming down to the last minute and 14. Corner. De Los Santos. Williams says, let me try. Looks short, it is. Perez puts a hand on it. Here comes Jericho Cruz pushing it hard. Drives, goes all the way. Oh, boy.
Jericho Cruz suddenly with 20 big points. It's not just great, Sergio. You come off the bench. Yun. Mga ganyan na mga numero na ibibigay. Parang you-expect siguro single digits lang.
Parang extra batteries.
Parang ganun eh.
Diba? When Leo Austria needs somebody else to come in when his first 5 doesn't connect. And now it's time to use part of the bench for San Miguel.
His name is Royce Mantua. Mga rookies ng SMB.
It's also hard for players like Mantua. You know you won't get that much playing time, but you enjoy it. One, you have a job. Two, you're learning from some very good players.
Yes. Mahirap talaga kasi SMB pa yan, di ba? We always talk about yung kanilang firepower. So, baka mga 10th, 11th month ka na dyan. Pero okay lang. But stay with it. Jericho and oops, Jericho. Will Gozun. Kaya magbigayan, di ba? Talagang ina-upload yung bola. Malaki din naman itong si Will Gozun. We cannot just, di ba, give up that ball dahil,
you know, Jericho Cruz is really a tornado. We don't have tornadoes, we have typhoons here.
Dalawa sila eh.
But look at this.
Dalawa sila. Ayaw magbigay. Jericho ayaw rin bumigay. Walang malaki sa akin. Sabi ni Jericho.
Alam mo naman, Guam din ang citizenship nitong si Jericho. Alam mo naman ang Guam, daanan ng bagyo yan. Parang Pilipinas daw yan. I've never been there. Yung stopover, but it's like the Philippines daw.
Parang Hawaii.
I know the PBA played there.
Kami,
You did?
4 teams, Alaska, Always, Foods, Shell.
Ito na. Si Miller. Ay, ito yung bench sa San Miguel, Gustong may gawin, Iba itong Miller,
Oo. May hard foul na in-issue doon. 2 free throws para kay Chris Miller.
Boy, let's get ready the challenge machine for the playoffs.
Ay, oo.
Oh, grabe. Boy, that's going to be a riot. That's going to be a great quarterfinals.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yes, sir. You do not want to miss those games. Join us at the different venues or stay with us here on RPTV. San Miguel will go home. There's assistant coach Niall Mendoza also there in the background.
Can you mention kanina sa Wednesday, umpisa na.
Game.
UF's quarterfinals po ng PBA.
But we'll complete the elims tomorrow at the MOA,
Yes,
no?
pairings malaman natin.
Ano yung first game sabi mo, Meralco? Second game
is
Ginebra TNT.
Yes.
First game is
Meralco and Magnolia Chicken Templado for the first game. Yeah.
And we are done with this game. We're just allowing the seconds to tick away. Boy, the rookies, the young blood of the PBA, coming to the fore here.
So Phoenix, we were talking about their nice start in the first quarter. Pero again, San Miguel, being San Miguel, getting their footing, getting their bearings in the second quarter. At Malagwa created that separation for this big win, Seth.
Okay. 116 to 104. Jericho Cruz. I like the point that he scored so much coming off the bench.
Yes, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Hindi madali, Seth. Di ba? Yung hindi ka nag-start ng isang ball game, you warm up, you will not start the ball game, you will come off the bench, and then ganyan yung contribution mo, 20 points. So kahit na 30 mahigit, etong si Benny Boatwright. Well, incidentally, we have to make a special mention of yung kanilang reinforcement, Benny Boatwright, 30-plus points also in this ball game. But yeah, Jericho Cruz off the bench, 20 big points para sa SFP.
Final count, 116 to 104. For our RPTV presentation, in behalf of Jolly Escobar and Arlene Chi, thank you very much for joining us. And Seth Sarmenta here and company saying, join us for Meralco against Magnolia at the MOA tomorrow. Ginebra against Tropang 5G in the second game. That should be a delicious one. So, from here in Antipolo, thank you. Good night. Stay safe, everybody. And happy Mother's Day.
Best player of the game. Congratulations, Jericho. I think in the past couple of the games, ang pinagtutuunang pansin ni Coach Leo Austria is bench production. How much of that did you factor into your game today?
Well, tulad na sinabi ni Coach sa amin, yung second group nga talaga yung pinaka-importante sa team kasi usually slow start kami, yung mga first five namin. So, yung job namin sa second group to bring energy. Kung ano nakukulan ng first group, yun yung ginagawa namin.
Papalapit na Jericho ang playoffs. Meron ko bang gustong asahan to build on really coming from your game today?
Well, maganda yung pagkapanalo namin today. So sana madala namin yan sa playoffs eh. So di namin alam kung sino makakalaban namin, kung sino man yan. We will be ready and ayun na, tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari.
Jericho, marami tayong PBA fans dito sa Inares Center in Antipolo na nag-aabang. Meron ko bang gustong batiin or pasalamatan?
Oo naman, sa mga PBA fans, especially sa San Miguel fans, maraming salamat sa suporta niyo sa amin dito. Kung wala kayo, wala kami dito ngayon. So maraming salamat. And syempre, shoutout sa wife and kids ko sa bahay. Nanonood sila ngayon. And syempre sa school ng anak ko, St. Jude. Shoutout sa inyo. And kay Kabola, sa itlog at saka buko niya. Shoutout sa iyo.
Okay, thank you so much, Jericho. And congratulations. Now it's time for us to hear from our winning coach.
Coach Leo Austria with the PBA press corps. Yan, kasama natin sa post-game interview, Coach. Congrats on the win. And anong nangyari dun sa fourth quarter na lang kayo lumayo eh? Ano bang thoughts mo sa game and yung pull away ninyo?
Yeah, we have to respect the game and at the same time we're trying our team, especially the second group, third group was really practicing well and doing hard in the practice. And I have so many players, actually lahat ng players, unfortunately doon sa isa lang si Roy sa latter part na because very close yung game from start to finish. Actually, we have a bad start and we don't want that to happen because as much possible, we want a lot of players to be utilized. And nakita natin yung second or third quarter, nag-pick up na because they want to win. And yun ang sinasabi ko sa kanila, we always have to respect the game and let us develop, let us be consistent sa winning attitude. And that's what happened. Makikita mo nung bandang uli. And even Benny, talagang he's trying his best na talagang to play really well and contribute a lot. And makikita nyo, he's really serious. He's defending well and then shooting well. And I hope na mag-continue ito. And this guy, Jericho, kita natin kanina, talagang andun yung kanyang winning attitude.
In terms of positioning and fighting for prime slots in the next round, this was going to be an important showdown, although these two were already into the next round and will be in the top 8.
That's correct. Through to the quarterfinals are both these teams, pero kumbaga posisyonan itong dalawang komponent as we look at this three-pointer magula dito sa reinforcement ng SMB, Benny Boatwright.
He had 11 points in the first quarter and would add 11 more, but there was an answer by Williams as well. A cool, quiet operator, John.
And this is a nice start para sa Phoenix, a nice first quarter for them. So we are really going to be seeing some very nice highlights mula sa koponan ng Phoenix. That was kind of tough and a big three-pointer.
Stopping, scoring, Tyler Teal looking for his shot, his rhythm in the first half play, couldn't hit anything. In the meantime, Jericho Cruz continued to cut out the inside with muscle moves. And then Brian Santos, I predict that this guy will be a player to contend with in the future.
Oh, definitely had 5 three-pointers in this game today. Brian Santos, this is after the first quarter, 30-22. Tapos ito na, off the bench, Mr. Don Trollano with the corner three-pointer.
Very tough angle for Trollano. An explosive second quarter by San Miguel. They unloaded 34 points against only 21 by Phoenix. But Phoenix not without an answer. Santos was there firing away.
Three-pointers, Brian Santos. Three-pointers magmula rin dito sa reinforcement naman ng SMB, Benny Boatwright. He had a barrage of three-pointers and a lot of baskets. Number 25, Benny Boatwright.
And Phoenix just tried to stay as close as possible. Duffer continued to be prolific and found his range as well. He had 11 points at the end of the first half, and we had a sprint here. Oh, the fake and the pass to Perez.
Specialty of the house, CJ Perez, open basketball. Diyan siya napaka-deadly, finishes that basket after 2 quarters. It was 56-51, SMB na po yun.
And then Boatwright went to work. Dropped basket after basket. And they get tied up there. And Miller and Teo ended up in an arm wrestling competition.
Nagkabuhol sila dun na Tyler Teo and Miller, but this is going to be the nice pull-up jump shot of scorer Tyler Teo.
First conversion after he missed his first 7 attempts. Miller with a counter. Another very strong player coming off the bench for San Miguel, but it was still close and tight at the end of the third. Just a 3-point lead by the Beermen.
Now we're going to see a lot of SMB, the #1 shooter in the league, Marcio Lastro with his own three-pointer from the left side.
And Tyler Teo found his rhythm, but perhaps a little too late as San Miguel just stopped its game in the fourth and final quarter.
Talking about rhythm,
this one.
Junior Pardo, three-pointer of his own top of the key. Not really eye-popping numbers for Junior Pardo, but when they needed a three-pointer, he was there for the top of the key.
Exactly. And in the meantime, the tornado known as Jericho Cruz was all over the floor. Nothing surviving in his path, actually, as he emerged as the best player of the game with his sterling performance. And as Jolly pointed out, coming off the bench, San Miguel picks up this win, 116-104.